What's up people, how are you doing? My name is Dani and welcome to the second part of the speed build of AERITH'S house. If you didn't watch the first part, I highly recommend you do so before watching this video, especially if you don't know who AERITH is. I already explained that in the first part, so if you are curious, go and watch it because I won't be repeating myself in this video. Or maybe I should repeat it because I honestly don't know what to talk about in this video. You see, compared to the landscaping, the furnishing of the house was pretty straightforward. I mean, it is the part of the house that I've repeated the most times through the previous 3 attempts to build this house, so it doesn't hold secrets from me anymore. There are a couple things that I want to explain though. In fact, if you watch part 1 of the speed build, you most likely remember me saying that I would explain the outside of the house doesn't match the inside of the house situation in this video. So here's the thing. You see that small empty triangular room stuck between the kitchen and the front of the house? Not the one with the tile floor, the other one. Yeah, that room doesn't exist in the original house. Like, at all. It's really weird because, you see, all the corners of the house are diagonal walls, right? And when you are inside the house in the Final Fantasy VII Remake game, you see a diagonal wall in the kitchen. That doesn't make any sense because when you come inside through the front door, there's a perpendicular wall on your right, which would have you assume that there's a room behind it and that the diagonal wall you see from the exterior would be aligned with that room, not the kitchen. I don't know if I'm making any sense, probably I'm just making it more confusing. But anyway, the thing is, that part of the house doesn't make any sense. I had to wing it. I didn't want to leave that room empty since it's a pretty big one, so I decided to turn it into some sort of storage room. Now that I think about it, the bathroom is in a similar situation. In the original house, you can see that there's a door right next to the kitchen counters, but you cannot go through that door. We don't know what's on the other side. However, by exclusion, that is the only room where the bathroom could be, so there it is. I wanted to make the bathroom right behind that door, but then the bathroom would be massive, so I made the corridor just to make it smaller. I winged the bedrooms a little bit too, to be honest. You only get to go inside the bedrooms at night for very short periods of time, and it's dark as hell. It's hard to make up the details, so I made some stuff up. And in Elmira's room, Elmira is AERITH'S mother, by the way. Originally, there's a sewing machine on her desk, but we don't have sewing machines in the base game. Actually, I don't even know if there's sewing machines in any expansion. But so, the thing is, I changed it to a computer. I chose a really old looking one because from what I gathered playing Final Fantasy VII, common people don't really get access to high tech or anything. Shinra seems to be the only one handling that sort of thing. Speaking of Shinra, I just remembered something. I mentioned in the previous video that I didn't know if I would be able to upload this build to the gallery, right? There's a limit to the file size you can upload to the gallery, and I was pretty sure I would go over that limit with this house. Luckily, that didn't happen. I managed to upload the house just fine. I had to do it earlier than usual to test it, but, well, anyway, the thing is, when I was writing the description of the house, I started wondering if there was already a Final Fantasy VII hashtag in the gallery. So I did a little research, and indeed, there are a lot of other people out there creating Final Fantasy content in The Sims, including the Shinra Tower. I don't know why someone would want to torture themselves like that, but they did. Obviously, they couldn't do the whole thing. I mean, the Shinra Tower is massive, but from what I saw in the pictures, they did a pretty good job. I cannot download the build to see it up close because, you know, expansion packs, but it's very impressive. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. This speed build exhausted all of my energy, so I most likely won't be doing another one anytime soon. I don't even feel like making a speed build for the 100 baby challenge, to be honest. I'm seriously considering skipping that one because I really have no more energy for that. I'll keep on doing renovations, those are easy, but speed builds from scratch, I will probably save those for special occasions from now on. I'm sorry, but listen, I mentioned in the previous video that the landscaping of this build alone took me around 6 hours to complete, right? And I can tell you now that the furnishing, even though I did it 3 times before, still took me around 3 hours. So that means that this whole build took 9 freaking hours to complete. It's too much. I cannot handle something like that again. I'm super proud of what I achieved with this build, don't get me wrong, but I need a break. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, so I'll be on my way now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, or you just feel sorry for me, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, because I'll be back in a couple days. Not with a speed build though, but I'll be back, and you don't want to miss a thing. Trust me. See you then. Bye!